Breaking news live at 5. A judge has just denied bail to Sean Diddy Combs after the rapper was charged with sex trafficking and racketeering this morning. Prosecutors allege more than a decade of abuse.
Atlanta News First anchor and attorney Joy Lim-Nakrin is at the First Alert Breaking News desk with a closer look at these charges. Joy?
Well, these are federal charges out of Manhattan, which is where Combs was arrested and is now being held behind bars awaiting trial. Just hours ago, he pleaded not guilty. The newly unsealed indictment alleges crimes dating back to at least 2008. The U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York said Combs induced female victims and male sex workers into drugged-up, days-long sexual performances dubbed freak-offs, and refers to an attack on his ex-girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie. It describes the 54-year-old founder of Bad Boy Records as the head of a criminal enterprise, enlisting personal assistants, security guards, and household staffers to help him hide a pattern of sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, prostitution, violence, and abuse.
When you get into interstate trafficking and prostitution and violence and threatening folks and abusing folks and all this, you now have a government coming after you. You have the United States government prosecuting you, and they have a lot more resources than, say, a local body or a state body. That's the difference here.
The indictment comes 6 months after federal authorities raided Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami. Prosecutors said that they interviewed over 50 victims and witnesses, and they expect that number to continue to grow. Tracy?